Hi everyone, today I have a new video for you which discusses a new research design. If you have been watching my previous videos, I have explained how research designs are categorized under pre-experimental designs, true experimental designs, quasi-experimental designs, ex post facto design and factorial designs. And in this regard, I have previously discussed the research designs under pre-experimental designs and true experimental designs. Today I have the fifth and the last true experimental type of research design, which is called a within subjects research design. So let's see what this research design is all about and when you can use it and what you should be mindful of. So in this type of research design, which is also known as a repeated measures design, all participants receive treatments, including any kind of control conditions. Remember, we are talking about participants and not subjects because subjects has a more broader meaning than participants, in that it can be used to refer to a wide variety of population. Human beings, dogs, lab rats, so on. So here we are talking about participants. In a good within subjects design, the various treatments are administered very close together in time, and in some cases it is administered simultaneously. You can see on the screen that we have used the subscripts A and B to designate the different treatments and different specific measures in its simplest forms. So you can see the same group is administered two types of treatments and then observed after each treatment. Now let's take an example. Imagine that a researcher wants to study the effects of illustration in an instructional software program that teaches 20 science concepts to 6th graders. The software defines and describes all 20 concepts within similar precision and depth. In addition, the software illustrates 10 of those concepts chosen randomly with pictures or diagrams. After students have completed the software curriculum, they take a quiz that assesses their understanding of the 20 concepts, and the researcher computes separate quiz scores for the illustrated and non-illustrated concepts. If the students perform better on quiz items for illustrated concepts than on items for non-illustrated ones, the researcher can reasonably conclude that yes, illustrations help students learn science more effectively. In other words, the researcher has identified a cause and effect relationship that illustrations improve science learning. For a within subjects design to work, the various forms of treatment must be such that their effects are fairly localized and unlikely to spread beyond specifically targeted behaviors. Such is the case in the study just described. The illustrations help students learn the particular concepts that have been illustrated, but don't help students to learn science more generally. In contrast, it would not make sense to use a within subjects design to study the effects of two different psychotherapeutic techniques to reduce adolescents' criminal behaviors, for example. If the same group of adolescents received both treatments and then shows a significant reduction in juvenile offenses, we might suspect that either treatment could have had a fairly broad impact. We wouldn't know whether one of the treatments was more effective than the other. Ideally, the two different treatments should be administered repeatedly, one after another, in a balanced but somewhat random order. For example, in the instructional software that presented both illustrated and non-illustrated science concepts, we might begin with an illustrated concept, then have two non-illustrated ones, and then another illustrated one, another non-illustrated one, two illustrated ones, and so on, with the presentation of the two conditions being evenly balanced throughout the program. So I hope now you know when to study or when to use a within subjects design, how to use it, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of each. In my next study or in my next video, I'll take up a few of the quasi-experimental designs, and then I'll go on to the post-facto designs and so on. And I hope you keep in touch with these videos and watch them all to have a broad understanding of the different types of research designs. Please write in the comments section as to what you thought about this video and whether this helps to enhance your concept of research designs. Like I always say, I like to keep my videos very short because I know researchers are busy and they don't have the time or the luxury to listen to long and lengthy videos. Bye for now.